Namaste, one and all. Welcome to Cowism channel. In the recent tragic and fatal air accident involving Air India flight AI 171 on June 12th in Ahmedabad, which crashed shortly after takeoff, serves as a stark and devastating reminder of the critical importance of aviation safety. While the official investigation into the cause is ongoing, air safety experts have identified that a bird hit is one of the most probable contributing factors. In a letter written to the Director of Air Safety, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, by Shri Kamlesh Shah of AWBI, he has pointed out that Mumbai's Adani airports, both Terminal 1 and 2, and the Juhu airport are currently operating under a similar imminent threat. The rampant and unchecked illegal activities, including slaughtering of animals, the operation of numerous meat, poultry, fish shops, and non vegetarian municipal markets in extremely close proximity to the aerodromes, are creating an unacceptable high rate of catastrophic bird strikes. So let us welcome Shri Kamlesh Shah, who is a member of the legal committee, the rule drafting committee, and the slaughterhouse inspection committee of the Animal Welfare Board of India, which comes under the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry, and Dairying. Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Thank you, Shivaliji.
Thank you for giving us your time today, sir. The topic that you have raised is extremely critical, especially when India has become the third largest aviation market in the world. With that growth, why do you think that bird and wildlife strikes remain such an under addressed threat despite their catastrophic potential?
Ji, actually, it is not under addressed, it is under implemented. The rules are there already in place. In fact, there is an international treaties are also there. International Migratory Bird Treaty. There is a treaty is also there. There is a DGCA is there, and another institution, looking after the safety of the aerodromes is also committees there. So there are specific rules and guidelines on that how to deal with various threats on the safety issues. But the problem is with the implementation. Whatever the provisions are there under the act and laws are not addressed properly. In fact, in US also federal laws are prohibiting any this slaughtering activities or fish shop or meat shops surrounding the 10 kilometers radius of these aerodromes. And there are many other countries, almost all members of this IATA have got the such rules in place. But here the problem is in India, what we have seen is that there are, you see, a gross violation is there because of the law enforcement agencies' ignorance and indifference.
I see. Bird strikes have caused over 490 deaths globally, and the cost is billions annually because of the hit. What do you think, what do you believe are the biggest oversight in India's current wildlife hazard management strategy near the airports?
See, this 787 Dreamliner aircraft is costing about 330 million one aircraft. Against that, the loss every year due to the bird strike all over world is 1.3 billion dollar. So there is a huge loss because of this bird strike. Uh, what we can see here is uh, the almost 80% of the bird strike cases are unreported because of various reasons. Maybe some airlines do not want to declare some problem with their aircraft, maybe. some aerodromes or some airlines do not want to, for their own business reasons, do not want to declare whatever the bird strike incidents. But the overall issue is bird strikes is happening everywhere. Only thing, what we have observed here in India, in Bangalore, I'm sorry, in Delhi, in Patna, in Ahmedabad, as well as in Mumbai, there are the highest number of such casualties are there because of this bird strike. And possibility every year. In fact, the Honorable Minister VK Singh has given the figures in Rajya Sabha in the year 2023, reporting incidents during the year of bird strike during the year period of 2018 to 2023. Those figures, if we go by those figures, we can see there is there is a reduction or decline in the cases. It itself shows that there is a indifference, there is a ignorance in addressing the problem. So this is the official figure given by Honorable Minister of a particular portfolio holding. So this is the issue what we are facing here. We need to be more vigilant towards this problem. And once this Ahmedabad issue we have come across, we need to be more vigilant. We do not say the bird strike contributed for the accident, but as you said, it is it's one of the five possibilities are already flagged up. But whatever may be, we need to mitigate all the possibilities.
Right. Specific to Mumbai, sir, how serious is the risk due to the continued presence of illegal slaughterhouses and meat shops near the airports, especially in the light of the municipal body of Greater Mumbai, Regulation number 31?
Yes, from Bombay, there is a almost 951 to 1007 flights take place every day, operate from Bombay airport. This figure is not, this figure need to be added with this private flights from the Juhu airport, which is from where the private flights take place generally, and flying clubs and all such kind of flights take operates. Plus, there is a this military air force flights aircrafts. So, but 951 to 1007 flights takes place routinely every day from Bombay International Airport, as well as the domestic airports. So in such case, you see, naturally, the possibilities of fatality are very high, and especially when there is there is a already the law enforcing agencies and expertise of the aviation industries have given some guideline and enacted some rules that so and so activities has to be prohibited. One of them is this Rule 91 of Rule 1937 Act, Aircraft Act 1934, where it prohibits the slaughtering activities of animal, meat shops, then fish shops and poultry shops. So because the birds are attracted because of this rubbish and fleet, as well as some offals and carcass and meat pieces and all. So the possibilities are very high. It attracts the birds. Now in Mumbai, what we have seen is even within the 1 kilometer area, such shops are operating, which is causing a very heavy dangerous. It's endangered the life of the hundreds of passengers and millions of properties. So this is very where possibilities are very high. Besides that, there is a Mumbai Municipal Corporation (MCGM) also have in their rules. They have rule number 31 of DC rules, development control rules. They have also specified that within the 10 kilometer radius, such shops should not be operated and such activities should not be allowed. Despite of this, Mumbai Municipal Corporation is allowing the such shop, issuing the license rampantly, and as well as for the purpose of Qurbani during the Eid. They are
Yes.
they have got they are identifying such shops and such municipal markets as a designated slaughterhouse, temporary slaughterhouse. So these slaughtering activities are, you see, they are huge for the 3 days, as well as there are non-veg markets where the animals are also slaughtered, which is illegal, and the meats are also sold, and those markets are operated by MCGM itself. So there is a delegation of duty by the MCGS officers, by food safety officers, because the responsibility of food safety and standards authority also is there. They cannot allow such activity. DGCA, highest responsible for ignoring their own international as well as national act. So these all are the these all ignorance contributed the severe danger and fatalities possibilities. So in Mumbai particularly, which is a economical hub, of India, as well as world over, also it has got very high significance. It is very important that such minor things has to be handled properly. Why see why to issue such kind of some shops license, which is strictly prohibited by the same authority who has enacted their own rules and their own law, and their own officers are issuing the license. So this is gross ignorance, as well as this is in fact the criminal activity on the part of those officers also who are issuing such kind of license, as well as the Bombay Municipal Commissioner, as well as the DGCA and food safety officers and police. All are responsible for such causing such a danger for the human being as well as the properties.
But DGCA has issued multiple circulars, and still bird strike incidents are rising. So these institutional gaps, what do you think are allowing this trend to persist?
See, DGCA have issued one beautiful guidelines on this in 2017 also. Before also, they might have already promulgated such kind of guideline. Then 2022 also. Now, but the problem here, what we have here is the guideline issuing authority is one, implementing authority is another. There is a communication gap. There is a there is a gap of the implementation authorities between, and various authorities are allowing such kind of activities. Even despite of that every year aerodrome safety audit is carrying out, and inspection is also carrying out every year. And during all this inspection, probably no such issue is raised. See, there is separate authorities who carry the inspection, but such kind of issue is not raised. When the rules are basically not followed, not implemented, it is very simple. They can raise in the audit, in the inspection reports. According to best of our knowledge, at least it is not raised, or if it is raised, then the action is not taken.
Right.
In fact, I would add here one more thing, that there was a case in Bombay High Court, uh, writ petition number 43 of 2010, Datta Mane versus Airport Authorities Private Limited. Some case was there, and the judgment was delivered in 2015. In that, Honorable Bombay High Court have already instructed the airport authority as well as Mumbai Municipal Corporation to set the committee and and work out the planning how to address this bird issue, which is posing the severe danger to the city entire, which is under the jurisdiction of Bombay Municipal Corporation. So the Honorable High Court have also specifically given the instruction under by their order in 2015. Despite of that, 10 years are passed from this order. No action has been taken by authorities. No action. And I will tell you here that the first case of this body was reported in year 1912. The rules are enacted, act is enacted in 1934, and thereafter in India since 1934 the act is there and rules are framed in 1937. The not a single case is registered under this violation by any authority. Recently, 4 days ago, one case was registered by an activist, who raided the shop, which was just 6 kilometers away from the airport, and there were open slaughtering was taking place of the goats, and there was a almost half a kilometer queue of the buyers was there, and there was already the birds were seen. There is a recorded video is there where the birds were seen around the shops and picking up the offals and meat pieces and carcass and all rubbish and all. So it's evidently such things are happening here, but it goes, or either it is turned blind by the authorities somehow. But luckily this time, first time the FIR is lodged under this particular provision of the Act, this Aircraft Act 1934, Section 10, and Rule 1937, Section 91.
I see. Some progress at least.
Yeah.
Sir, there was a Flamingo crash in May 2024 that drew public attention. Do you see this as an isolated incident or a symptom of a much larger systemic failure in regulating airport environments?
uh, Flamingo case can be the isolated incident, but besides this Flamingo, if someone takes the round around this airport area, they can find many birds, flying surrounding this runway, and highest number of accident take place when this aircraft takeoffs, either because of birds are flying at a lower level, lower height, about 1,000 meter or so. So there are many cases are there, and in that at that particular during that particular time of taking off the aircraft, generally the birds hit to the either the nose cone or the engine, or there's a blade flap, you know which can cause a navigation problem. Then there's the engine failure problem, cabin, even the cabin pressure reduce, and it can pose severe danger to an emergency for the passengers inside the flight. So these all are the issues when we can see that there are such more and more possibilities are there of accident and fatalities, and the issue which is addressable are not addressed, because of this particular failure of the agencies who are the responsible. Now we have I can tell you that we have already filed the petition in Bombay High Court, uh,
Okay.
that to address this particular problem, making all these parties, DGCA, Mumbai Municipal Corporation, Food Safety, responsible and as a respondent for this particular case, that these issues are not addressed properly and it is a failure on their part, which poses severe danger to the citizens as well as the national properties. So the court must address them, the court must direct them to take the substantial steps to remove all this such kind of activity which is posing the threat to the aviation safety.
That's wonderful, sir, the initiative that you have taken. Um, there is also a body called Airfield Environment Management Committee. How effective are they supposed to be, and why do they seem to be inactive or ineffective in preventing these hazards?
Yes, this body is a very powerful body. I tell you, only problem probably here is the cases are not reported, cases are not registered. You see, they all are depending upon the records. Uh, it seems so. I'm not very sure at this particular stage. So I cannot give the statement with full averment. But what is our whatever the information we have gathered about all these inspections and audit and guidelines and directions and all, it seems that you see there are the authority they wants to hide the facts. They do not want to place on records that there are the gaps, there are the spot where the perilous activities are going on, crucial points. So, and all the authorities are depending upon the records and reports. No one probably going to the on the ground and physically checks what happens. So this is the real problem. But now since the matter has taken up widely post this fatal accident at Ahmedabad, unfortunately, and now the issue is raised by various authorities. Even one case is filed in Mumbai, Delhi High Court also on this, because of on the same issue of the bird strike. Uh, in Bombay High Court also the issue is raised. Even I feel shortly in Gujarat High Court also the same kind of issue will be raised in Bihar also. So post this Ahmedabad incident, the issue has taken up proper polarization, and then I feel they will compel to address the problem.
Right. So, do you believe that the current regulatory structure of the DGCA, municipal corporations, police, and the FSSAI is capable of managing this issue, or a specialized aviation environment task force is needed for this?
uh, the authorities whichever you have mentioned, the police is there, food safety is there, MCGM and DGCA are fully capable. Only thing is they are issuing the license, MCGM, which they have got no power to issue. It is the one is it is in the violation of their own act. Number one. Number two, for the meat shop or for poultry or for fish shop, Mumbai Municipal Corporation or any municipal corporation of anybody is not eligible to issue the license. The license authority is food safety. But Mumbai Municipal Corporation is going on, and every other municipal corporations are also going on issuing the license. Food safety officers are not inspecting. They are not coming out of their office and going on the road and see whatever the shops which any citizen can see, but they cannot see. They are failed to see. So they ignore, they turn blind eye over such all illegal activities. Food safety officers. Now the DGCA is so long is concerned, the DGCA is it seems like it's operating from their office only. DGCA officers are not going on the ground. I have heard in some TV channel in some debate that there are so many other such kind of uh, endangered activities are also going on, which going unaddressed by the DGCA. But whatever is there, the issue is the officers can issue the instruction to the corporation. Authority can issue the letter to the police that go and take action. See, DGCA do not have to go into the meat shop and close down and seal the shop. It's the police. So they can write to the police, but they are not doing it. They are not simply writing to the police. And so long as the police is concerned, as I said you, that there is a no FIR is lodged so far since 1937 in India under this particular section, Aircraft Act. So police do not have the idea that any such kind of act is in presence, existing. Their existence is not known to police. And when we try to tell them the police, they shows can we have no such instruction, because you see those level of inspectors, it's beyond their capacity to understand the severity, or maybe in many cases, as we know, there are many officers are managed also, well managed, so they do not want to take the issue as seriously as it is required. So all these factors are, ruining the entire issue of safety. The safety is, you see, it's sidelined. Safety is not considered as a prominent factor which need to be at the responsibility of everybody.
Right. So, if these reforms are not implemented, these laws are not implemented, what are the kind of worst case scenarios India can face in terms of aviation safety and international reputation? Could such negligence affect global trust in Indian airports?
Yes, now see, everybody is eyeing on India now. This post Ahmedabad incidents, every single reason is scrutinized, possible reason, possibilities. So and you see, there are the peoples are also, because of the media, all debates, and there are the various news. The peoples are also activated, and awareness is also rising. So this issue will come, and definitely the airlines is also responsible, because airlines also knows at least the rules and the threat to them. 1.3 billion loss to the airlines. That is not to the DGC or any authority. That is to individual airlines is losing. Their flights are delaying. Their flights are cancelling. Their flights are damaging.
Yes,
And the chances of this even crash are
correct.
aircraft crash are also, you see, raising. So these all are happening with the airlines. So airlines also need to be very much careful. And as you see, as you rightly said, now if you can see the after this incident of recent of this Indian Airlines, Indian Airlines, this aircraft mishap. See, already every day some cases are reported because of awareness. It is not that it started recently, such kind of accidents and incidents. But
Yes,
every day, even the aircraft is delayed by 40 minutes, it will be reported in the media. So, so the awareness has increased, and that is need to be, because these all airlines are also taking passengers for ride. I tell you one more thing here, as you rightly pointed out this issue about the endangering the safety of the passengers as well as aircraft, because of the unruly behavior of the passengers, which need to also curb, which need to mitigate, which need to address. See, they are serving the liquor in the flights, international flight, which is less than 2 hours journey.
yeah,
Less than 2 hours journey. Who needs the wine? And the DGCA says it is up to the airlines how much quantity of the wine or liquor has to be served to the passenger. So till the passenger fully hangover, start unruly behavior, they go on serving, go on serving. The passenger is urinating on the side seats of the female when she went to in the washroom.
yeah.
So there are such things are there. See, and that can definitely, it's directly related to the safety of aircraft also, because of such kind of behavior of the passenger. So it is a comprehensive address is required to these particular issues, which can pose the threats from every angle. It's inclusive efforts needed to address such kind of issues. Why? In fact, they can definitely think twice before serving the wine and liquor for the journey as low as for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's not an overnight journey or so, and the safety is utmost paramount issue. So long as safety is concerned, and there are the threats, stage one, stage two, stage three, for the crew. which is also the stage 1 threat, stage 2 threat, stage 3 threats by the passengers' behavior. You see, it's very difficult to control them. So, as you say, rightly said, this you see there are the many issues which need to address inclusively. It is not an individual one issue we are raising, but overall it is a responsibility of DGCA. They cannot leave it on the airlines, because the airlines want to earn more and more profit by selling the liquor.
Yes.
They are selling the liquor inside the aircraft. So, and the DGCA says that we will allow as much as this particular airlines wants. That is upon the airlines to decide how much to serve, how much to sell per passenger. So it's a
Yes.
ridiculous. So this is the issue. What we say is that there are various issues need to be addressed. Not only this particular issue. This particular issue is definitely prominent issue. But along with that, we hope, we expect these airlines as well as the DGC and all agencies will sit together and will address the issue, whatever are there, point out and make the SOP, proper SOP, which has to be implemented, which has to be circulated properly, and the training has to be given, awareness campaign has to be made. So you see, various efforts are required. If you just make some rule, or if you issue some circular or guideline and just sit down in your office, that doesn't work. It's just a piece of paper. It has got no value. But the awareness is required. There is a training is required. There is a mass level public awareness is also required, as well as the officers training is required. And there are some responsibility has to be casted on officers for their failure. The
Yes.
officer has to be punished.
Outstanding.
Officer has to be punished for their failure in implementing their own act or any other act related to safety.
Right. Right. Thank you so much today for giving us your time, sir, and raising such important points for the safety of the Indian aviation. Thank you so much. Any other point you would like to mention, or shall we close, sir?
No, I hope this awareness of the public, and you see this public when the already the Janata is awakening, it will take proper shape this movement, and office are also will alert more alert, and will be sensitized properly with the rules, and the implementation will possible, which can give us the better which will address properly safety issues, and you see it will be managed much nicely, much properly, as well as this the risk also will be averted to a great extent because of this implementation. That's what we expect from all our these campaigns.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you.